Hey, welcome back. Today is December 27th, Sunday, and on this post, I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets really quickly before diving into the graph and Synthetix, GRT, and SNXUSD. See what has changed since the last time I have spoken on these two newly listed coins on Coinbase recently. I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on this market, according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are watching me on YouTube, do subscribe. If you guys are watching me on TradingView, do follow me, as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you guys don't want to support me and don't really have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 4 free stocks upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit as of today, and I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculations, opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I will get to them a lot faster that way. Now, see what exactly is going on in the markets first. We do have Bitcoin dominance at about 70%. When Bitcoin dominance is trending downwards, I would be a lot more confident in trading altcoins. And as I am seeing right now on some of these lower time frames, that possible bearish divergence could be playing out on Bitcoin dominance. Let's see if this price action will continue in this rising channel pattern, which if it does, then I could expect a pretty quick bounce back for Bitcoin dominance, which is not as good for trading altcoins. So let's see if this immediate support holds on the 4-hour 21 simple moving average. Now, if Bitcoin dominance continues trending upwards, I'll be a lot more careful, like I said, because when Bitcoin dominance trends upwards, Bitcoin price action pulls back. Very dangerous for altcoins, as we have seen earlier this week when there were double-digit losses on altcoin markets. So now let's take a look into GRTUSD first. On GRTUSD, as I have mentioned in the last post, that there was a falling wedge pattern that was forming. 68% chance of it breaking upwards. Measure target about 67 cents. The price action did break upwards, basically on the dot of where I predicted. However, measure targets may or may not be reached, as I have mentioned, and the price action went as far as about 50 cents before getting rejected. Now, I do think that rejection there is basically hypothetically due to traders taking profits here, because looking at the lower time frames, starting from the hourly time frame up, I do see hourly candles closing above this key moving average right here, which is the 200 simple moving average on the hourly. The 4-hour time frame, the candle did get a close above the 4-hour 50 simple moving average. And then on the 6-hour time frame, there was already a pretty solid close above the 6-hour 21 simple moving average. So I don't see a moving average that could be acting as resistance at about that 50-cent level. So I am more inclined to believe that was more of a profit-taking rejection because 50 cents is an even number. So that is my hypothesis. You guys let me know what you think. But congratulations if you guys have taken any profits from this. I have not. I have just locked some GRT away and see where the price action could be taking this coin in the near future, and it's an amount that I could afford to lose. So let's see what exactly is going on now with the aftermath. Let's take a look into the hourly time frame, where I am seeing some conflicting signals here. I do see a possible head and shoulders pattern that has formed, even though this formation right here is not exactly the exact characteristics of a head and shoulders pattern, because these shoulders are not parallel, but still possible. I'll be keeping this in the back of my mind just to be cautious of any possible breakdowns, okay? Because this possible breakdown would be about 33 cents for this head and shoulders pattern. However, there's also a conflicting signal here, a bullish reversal pattern, which is a falling wedge pattern, 68% chance again, just like the falling wedge pattern that the price action has broken out of before. Verify that statistics on your own, and the measure target of this falling wedge pattern breakout would be about 45 cents, assuming actually breaks out by about December 28th, okay, because that is basically where this fib level is, the 0.236 0.23 fib level at about 37.5 cents. Of course, if it breaks out sooner, then the measured target will be higher. So let's see which one becomes true. Now, let's explore the bullish and bearish case scenario here, because I think it's very clear. The bullish case scenario would be for the price action to break above this top trend line of this falling wedge pattern, and staying above this top trend line, of course, and go toward its measured target. But measured targets, again, may or may not be reached, only theory. After the breakout of this falling wedge pattern, there is still some lingering resistance where the price action can still get rejected, however. So, namely, the hourly 21 simple moving average right here, the blue line. The 4-hour 21 is actually inside the pattern, so not too concerned with that. 6-hour 21 is above the top trend line right now, so something I'll be looking out for. The 12-hour 21 simple moving average is about 44 cents, so pretty in line with the measured target, so it's not something I'm too concerned about after the breakout. And that's basically all the resistance so far on top of the breakout point. So like I said, bullish case scenario, break above the top trend line of this falling wedge pattern, stay above the top trend line of this pattern, go towards its measured target. This would tell me the likelihood of discrediting that head and shoulders pattern is likely. On the flip side, of course, the bearish case scenario, very clear. If the price action starts breaking below this bottom trend line right here, the next level of support I'm looking at, depending on when it actually breaks down, then the next fib, the 37.5 cents level approximately, which is the fib level right here, would be the next key support I'm looking at. If the price action breaks below that key support, then this breakdown is a lot more likely at about 33 cents for this head and shoulders pattern. Now let's head over to SNXUSD and see what exactly is going on in here. On the SNXUSD chart here, I do see a pretty interesting scenario as well. So I am seeing a ascending triangle pattern here, inside a rising wedge pattern. So ascending triangle patterns, there's double trend lines here. Ascending triangle patterns are bullish patterns, 63% chance of it breaking upwards. Verify that stat on your own as well. And the measured target is going to be about, so the difference here is going to be about 2.1, and then adding it back on top of 8.5 about. So about 10.6 measured target breakout of this ascending triangle. 63% chance of it breaking upwards. What I'm looking at here on the ascending triangle pattern, though, is possible bearish divergence on the 12-hour time frame. So if this price action can actually break above this top trend line here and negate bearish divergence on the 12-hour time frame, I'll be more inclined to believe that this is going to be an ascending triangle pattern breakout. However, I do still want to see a break of this top trend line right here of this rising wedge pattern, okay? So a breakout of this ascending triangle pattern should overcome this this top trend line of this rising wedge pattern, as the top trend line of this rising wedge pattern is still in the range of $9. So should be no problem if this is in fact an ascending triangle pattern. Now let's talk about the rising wedge pattern. 60% chance of breaking downwards. If it actually does break down, let's say just for convenience by January 2nd, which is basically the apex of this ascending triangle pattern, would take the price action theoretically to about $6.35. So that is something to also be looking out for as well, at least in my opinion. So bullish case scenario, the price action breaks above this top trend line of this ascending triangle pattern, go towards its measured target, which should overcome the top trend line of this rising wedge pattern. That's the bullish case scenario, very clear. These the bearish case scenario, if bearish divergence does play out and or the price action just breaks down from this rising wedge pattern, 60% chance of it breaking downwards, then I'm looking at the measured target. Of course, there's some supports between the possible breakdown of this measured target and the measured target and the breakout target. I mean, the measured breakdown and the breakout point, okay, including some moving averages right below this pattern as well. Let me see if there are any actually. Actually, there are none except for the 12-hour 21 that is coming up depending on when this price action will actually break down, if it breaks down. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. And of course, this fib level right here at about $6.90. So these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for SNX as well. Let me know if you guys found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you guys did. Let me know agreements, disagreements, feedback. I would love to hear them. Hope you guys manage your risk carefully. And if you guys would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. I'll see you next time.